Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So we are at the final part of this story, which is such an interesting and unique and kind of really intense and sort of depressing story. I'm really enjoying it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh God. I'm not sure I really want to watch this. Oh, see, yeah, I was wondering if we were actually going to see it or not. Oh, well, at least he got Bessie there.
He's ordered a further acceleration, 3.6%.
But he can't do that.
Afraid he can.
We're pushing the safety limits now. I'm going to have a word with him.
Greg!
You should.
There's no use. Let me talk to him first.
Right. You go and soften him up, and I'll close him for the kill.
Ah! They're really sweet.
My dear Miss Williams, much as I value your
We need to tackle this man.
You're not in control of the...
Professor! Professor Starman!
Are you finally,
Are you alright, little girl?
Yes, sir.
What's the mad rush in the last few hours?
Must reach penetration zero at the earliest possible moment, every second.
will you just turn into some monster already?
Let's face it, this whole thing's getting too much for him. He's cracking up.
Doctor, you need to wake up. I know you've been through a lot and you're probably, but you need to get up, sweetie.
What's the matter with him?
We do not have time.
Some sort of coma.
Michelle, I really think he needs medical attention.
Brigadier, I will look after him.
If you could spare me a moment, Professor. I'm here because I was sent for by Sir Keith.
Oh.
Believe me, working with you is no pleasure.
I suggest you stop interfering in matters beyond your understanding.
Worry, I'll do just that. As far as I'm concerned, you can blow yourself to kingdom come!
No. Oh, wait, no. We need you.
Greg! You're convinced there'll be a blow.
I'd take odds on it. Well,
I can't believe you know that.
loyal to the last, eh?
Well, if anything were to happen, I'd like to think you were here.
Just for
Oh.
the good of the project.
No!
Oh.
Maybe I haven't been wasting my time down there after all.
Oh, great. She convinced him to stay and die. That's lovely.
I'll give you control.
I mean, hopefully the doctor wakes up
Yes, I
soon
can hear
and
the
we can
alarms.
put a
Now,
stop to all
Brigadier,
this
left bridge
nonsense.
short. Now give me control.
Oh! Sweetie, wake up.
Control.
We do not have time.
Number two, I'm put back.
I need you to wake up.
What did he say? Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Number two, reverse. Reverse all systems.
Yes.
Reverse all systems.
Doctor?
Just go with it. Just go with it.
Doctor.
Come on, Liz.
Keep calm. This is only a minor emergency. To be contained.
Somebody needs to tie him up.
What would happen if we reversed all the systems?
What?
Reversed everything.
Well, it's not just a crazy idea. It's been done before.
With an oil shaft?
Yes, in Arabia.
Professor Starman would never permit it.
Just do it.
We don't give a
Why
shit.
not? What about it, Petra?
Do it. Do it. Everybody do it. Oh. Oh. Did you wake up? Wake up. Wake up. Okay, reverse everything.
Gave no such orders.
No, Professor Starman, I did.
Even you, Petra.
It is Liz.
How are you, Doctor?
Fine, Brigadier. You know, you really do look better with that moustache.
Delirious, poor chap.
Yes, both ticking away quite nicely.
Okay.
It was a parallel world, Liz. Terrible things are happening there. Terrible things. And Starman, how's he?
Still as difficult as ever.
But no worse?
I haven't noticed.
How's the drilling?
Which is crazy.
Sir Keith.
Oh, hey, look at you.
Unless we do something very quickly indeed, there's going to be a disaster.
Yes.
How do you know, Doctor?
Because I've already seen it.
Just trust him.
Professor Starman?
We don't have time for people to not trust him.
Maniac.
You don't understand, do you?
That's right. Just keep hitting it.
All right, come on, take him to the sick bay. Be careful, otherwise.
No!
You can make as many inquiries as you like, my dear Gold, after we've penetrated the Earth's crust.
No. No! Oh my god.
You have the maintenance people raise the temperature.
It's running normally.
Do as I
Oh
say.
my god. Are you finally gonna turn?
All of you leave this area immediately. Go on, I shall
What is going on?
Well, I'm sorry about this, gentlemen.
You gotta go do what you gotta do. People aren't gonna listen to you. I mean... Ah! Okay. We gotta get a move on. We gotta get a move on. Oh, finally. Why is the rest of his body not like turning? Oh. Oh, God. Oh boy. Is it finally happening? Okay.
What's happening? What's going on here?
Great. It took you long enough, sir.
Stop this drilling and start filling up that shaft.
The data from my computer isn't conclusive, Doctor, nor is Stallman's behavior. We have no proof of an emergency situation.
Okay, here's the proof. Ah!
Stallman, what's happened to him? Cut off the nuclear power.
Yes. Now, everybody.
The servo switches are smashed.
Of course.
Let it try.
0 minus 50 seconds.
Oh my god. I mean, I believe that the doctor will save the day. So.
Attention, attention. Countdown and drilling stopped at minus 35 seconds. All systems closed.
What about the nuclear reactor?
They're dismantling it tomorrow.
But there's time for me to use it just once more, I hope.
Oh, yes, of course, with pleasure. It's the least we can do.
Thank you, Skeet. By the way, how's Sutton?
Well, I believe he is driving her to London in his car.
Nothing like a nice
Aw.
happy ending, is there? What we did today, the TARDIS console is now fully operational.
Think about that before.
Wait.
All I can stand of this pompous...
How dare that cannot be the last thing you say, Doctor.
Now I see what you've done.
Well, I didn't know he'd go off like that. The man's so infernally touching.
Well, I should be very
Welcome back.
Where did you go?
A few hundred yards due east in space.
The rubbish tip?
The rubbish tip. Brigadier, my dear fella.
Oh God.
More than I can.
Pompous, self-opinionated idiot, I believe you said, Doctor?
Not after all the years that we've worked together.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
fella. Put on a smile.
Okay, good, because I was like, I didn't really want this to end. Woo! All right. Okay, I will say that this final part episode basically kind of went the way that I thought it was going to, because, you know, I figured the doctor would get back. I wasn't entirely sure. The one thing that I wasn't sure about is whether we were going to watch everybody burn alive brutally, which we didn't. We just panned away from that. So I guess, you know, that's great. I didn't really need to see that, but yeah, still find it really depressing, as I talked about in my last reaction. But it basically kind of went the way that I thought it would. I thought the doctor would get back and basically be able to stop everything, and it seems like this was a good little like wrap up episode of the whole story, which was amazing. Really enjoyed it. I loved that in the first two parts they really presented this like a problem, kind of a little bit similar, maybe not with these crazy bluish green zombies running around or whatever you want to call them, but they presented a problem kind of similar to some of the other stories that we've seen that have been kind of earthbound, so to speak. And then they really flipped it. They flipped the script completely, and I loved that. I loved the alternate universe, and yet I loved the fact that you couldn't save the alternate universe. I really liked the grim nature of that, even though it's grim. But I will say, yeah, for the last part, it was definitely a lot of wrap up. It was a lot of, what you kind of would expect. The doctor comes back. He, does his best to, with the help of, Liz and the Brigadier and Sutton. And, I feel like, but well, almost pretty much everybody other than Stallman was, By the way, I do get why Stallman was so passionate about it, but like after a while, it's like when you have all of these like experts, quote unquote, like telling you that it's that you need to chill, kind of literally, maybe you should take the advice. But yeah, I mean, I definitely felt like, the doctor kind of coming back and being able to save the day, and that would be kind of the end of that. I do believe that Stallman took a very long time to turn. I mean, at least he eventually did. I was getting to the point where I was like, he's not going to turn this whole point. Like, what would be the point of him getting infected so early on in this story if he's not going, like, if it's never really going to become that much of a plot point other than me just saying, why aren't you turning? Like, and obviously he did a little bit sooner in the other world, but yeah. It was kind of crazy, and I guess they needed the guy in charge to not want to stop, and for plot purposes it makes sense why he didn't turn until kind of the last possible moment. But it was just kind of interesting to me that he got infected. Pretty much everybody else who got infected, so to speak, turned fairly quickly, like sometimes within the scene. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anyway, supporting characters were great in this. I liked a lot, even Stallman with his, stubbornness and everything. And I liked that we got to see the opportunity of, the actors for Liz and the Brigadier to be able to kind of play different characters and everything like that. In that last scene, I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried that it was the doctor off, gonna go exploring. And though we've had, 4 stories with this TARDIS team, I don't really know if that's what Doctor and companions, I don't know, with the Brigadier and Liz, I wasn't ready for it to be over. You know what I mean? I wasn't really ready just yet. So I think that I was very happy that he ended up not being able to leave just yet. I kind of like the dynamic. Now I have to say, I mean, these stories might get a little repetitive, so we'll see how it changes within the next season and everything like that, and what we're gonna get to experience with the stories going forward and everything. But team wise and the characters, I'm still, I would still like to see more of them. So I'm very happy that we have at least a little bit more time with them, and he wasn't able to just go gallivanting off into the universe just yet. Probably eventually. but not just yet. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.